everybody, this is Leslie Ray again with a Digital Delights tutorial making a felt bookmark using the Lonely Pups digital stamps. For this project you will need a digital image to use as a pattern, some bits of felt and ribbon, a marker, a pair of scissors, some crystal lacquer and glue, or some jiggly eyes. I began by printing my image in mass. I think I printed about 9 to a sheet. And I took one of my images, trimmed him out, and crystal lacquered his eyes so that I could use those for his eyes at the end of my project. I then began cutting other pieces to represent the layers. So I had one piece that would be the base, that would be the entire image. I have a piece for his muzzle, a piece for his tongue, a piece for the layers of his ears, a piece for his nose, for his big toes, for his legs. So that next I would trace it with a marker onto my felt and then cut out the individual pieces. And that's where we are now. I have all of my pieces cut out and my eyes have dried enough to work with. And so I wanted to show you how to put him together. Here is the base we're going to work on. This is the base. It's going to be the very back of the image. If you wanted to, while it's still a single layer, you could put a person's name on it with just simple little embroidery line stitch, or with some puffy paint or something like that. So you could personalize it or sign it or whatever. Then build your puppy. And what I like to do is start with what's going to be the furthest away. The glue I'm going to use is a Beacon product. It's called 3-in-1. It's great for this. You could also use some fabric tack. Fabric tack is also made by the folks at Beacon. And what I'm going to do is start layering my little pup. And I know I want his legs to come down here and here. So I'm going to add my glue. And the process of using glue with this also makes this a very stiff little bookmark. And it makes it very nice and sturdy. And when I'm thinking about this puppy has lots of parts, and I could go and make a pattern for each individual part, or I could concentrate on the parts that are going to really make it look like a dog. So rather than cutting out 3 individual toes here, what I did was I cut the 3 toes together and then just the top toe that would be closest to us. To make this super simple, I'm not doing any extra line work with embroidery, but you could have used embroidery there to bring out the individual toes as well, instead of gluing on a top toe. And I like this 3-in-1 for this application. Also, the fabric tack by Beacon would work very well for this application. You want something that is tacky like this and that dries quickly. So I'm going to put a dot here and a dot here. And attach my toes. And that one toe sticking up just makes it look like he's got a little more toe-ish going on there, I think. So, now, for his tongue, I want to position it. So let me position the face down. I want to position his tongue so that it comes out underneath there. But I want it to kind of be loose a little bit, just to add a little play to the bookmark. So I'm not going to glue down underneath here. I'm just going to have it sitting there. And then I'm going to glue down the muzzle and the part that goes behind it, behind the eyes. I'll get a good coat of glue on that, but the little tongue is going to stay loose. So, there we go. And here is our little dog shaping up. We can stick his eyes in here. So that we can kind of position where we're going to put his eyes. Kind of go right along that edge there. I'm going to squish him in a little bit. Like that. And then put his nose right there. So, working with the beacon, this paper that we've used the crystal lacquer on, is perfect because it's just a great all-purpose craft glue, and you can glue fabric, you can glue ribbon, you can glue paper to this felt, and it'll work perfectly. And glue his little nose in place. There. And the last thing I really want to put on him is his little ears. And I have cut 2 little ears. One is the same color of his current ear and goes right there. And kind of looks like he flaps his ear over. And then the other one, I want to make him kind of look like a spotty kind of dog. And so his other ear is going to be just a slightly lighter color, like that. And so he's really coming together. It's really looking super cute. Now, if you look at our pattern, you can see you could do some more detailing with some like little French knots in here, some worry lines here. I'm going to come back and do that off camera. So when you see my final project on the blog, then you will see where I've come in and made some little worry lines and some little dots for his freckles. And then the last thing I want to do is glue my ribbon down. And I have this fun green ribbon that has little paw prints on it already. And so I like to make my bookmarks where he's going to hang this way. So the ribbon needs to come out of his head like this and then loop down. So that's why I'm going to glue the ribbon coming out of his head, so that when he's in the book, he loops the right way. And I'll place that right there. And then before I'm done, I'll do my knots. Before I'm done, I'll go ahead and stick this on the very back to give it a little extra support and layer. Okay, so that's what you'll see in the final, is where I have done my little embroidery, and then this will be the end. And then of course the average paperback be about 9 inches. I called for about 12 inches for this project, and so to complete the bottom I just made a simple little dog bone. You could use also for that dog bone use the image of the dog bone on the Lonely Puppy accessories set. There's an accessory set that goes with Lonely Puppies. It has some cute other accessories, and part of that is a dog bone, and you could use that to make your dog bone if you were not feeling very inspired to just free cut one. And so, and this will make a nice little end to our bookmark. And so there you have it. Lonely Puppy's bookmark. Thank you for watching my tutorial. I hope you find it easy to use the Digital Delights by Libby Lou digital images, also as neat little templates to create other bookmarks or paper piecings. Thank you again.